Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Starcraft 2, Legacy of the Void, Epilogue. I'm the Mysterious JG, and against my better judgment, I guess I'm feeling full of myself, because although it involved save load, save load, save load, save load, save load like a son of a bitch, I finally got Essence of Eternity done on hard. My memory is I had a lot more trouble with this mission than I did with the final Epilogue mission where you play as the Zerg. Maybe I'm pushing my luck. Maybe I should be going to bed. But I'm going to try to sneak in the end of the StarCraft Legacy of the Void campaign tonight. So let me take a swig of water while we click continue. And also cough.
I see beyond the flow of space and time. All paths have led to this moment. I don't know if I deserve redemption for what I've done. But our universe does. It is time to end this.
Well, I don't want to put you over too hard, Kerrigan, but if your thing is now you're a Zelnaga and you have like all the knowledge of the cosmos, normally it wouldn't be fair for you to decide whether you deserve to be forgiven or not. Others would have to, but if you have infinite wisdom and can see that all paths have led to this moment, maybe you actually do have, I mean, if we can trust you to be objective, maybe you do have knowledge, infinite knowledge of whether or not you deserve to be forgiven. Either way, let's continue and get with Amon's Fall. Amon will not go down easily. Prepare for the final battle. And the Nova Covert Ops were kind of a fun extra thing that was put out later, just to keep the series monetizable. I wish they'd done more similar things, not necessarily with Nova as the main character, but little short campaigns, you know, that you could, you know, they wouldn't sell in stores, they would just download directly from the Blizzard website. I would have been down. They didn't really do that. But there's a very small, not small, there's a subset of main story characters that appear in those DLCs. And although it has its own story and it's kind of fun to play, it's not of like the cosmic epic scale that Legacy of the Void's finale is supposed to be. So this really is meant to be the big main StarCraft 2 finale. And who knows if there'll ever be a StarCraft 3. There was a very long gap between Brood War and StarCraft 2, after all. Wings of Liberty. But this is supposed to be the beginning, so let's check it out. Yeah, so she's like Supreme Ninja here. And as all Zerg campaign missions in StarCraft 2, we're going to be highly dependent on her as a souped-up hero.
Your newfound strength gives you no advantage here.
You're not even a little.
I have fought and killed Zelnaga before.
You have never faced anything like me.
I ain't the woman to mess with. Woo.
Sarah, Artanis and I are in position, and we're not leaving, so don't even say it. Now, what's the plan?
I want you to
Amon
leave.
is enveloped within a barrier of energy.
Mhm.
His void crystals make him nearly invincible.
Here.
But they are also his weakness. When they leave him to recharge their energy, they become vulnerable to attack.
Okay, so the gimmick is we got moving targets.
We cannot take them down alone. His strength is too great in this realm.
Sure.
You have yet to see my power. We will bring his barrier down. Then I will finish.
Well, why don't you just do it alone if you're so great?
Looks like this is our last dance, darling. Let's get going.
Hey, I already told you our moments together I treasure, but we're not having any more. I'm like a flame super monster now. Alright. I believe we have auto extractors? Yeah. So I'm going to want to get them going as soon as I can. And
The void crystals orbit Amon, projecting his void barrier. At the height of their journey, they will cross over the terrain. That is our moment to destroy them.
so this is a special sort of mission. We need to be killing these moving targets. We've also got some nasty stuff that tries to kill us. We're eventually going to want to guard two separate entrances into a big,
Amon shall meet his end.
she is going to be, we're really going to be dependent on her powerfulness. But we're also going to be
First crystal should be vulnerable to our attacks.
pretty dependent also on flyers, because these things fly around the map.
Amon's construct. His reach is long here in the void. He will attack us at every turn. Celestial radiance will mend my wounds. A new age.
I guess she can't be fighting on her own.
This is my
I thought maybe she could.
final stand.
How much damage did I do that? I didn't do much to it at all. It's basically just a tower. These things spit out units, so I want to get rid of them, but they are not, like, infinite or anything. What? Vulnerable crystal. Okay, well, we'll have to wipe out all the crystals eventually, but...
We require more Vespine gas.
What I really need to do is have her ready to fight off any attackers, and
What is it you require?
probably need to be ready for major attacks. We are now overworking this area.
Infinity unravels before me.
So let's get these other bases taken over. We're on a bit of a time crunch in this mission. We don't want to hang around forever. Yeah, she has this extinction ability that she can use. But, yeah, we're going to get attacked by a lot of forces, and I don't feel like I'm really doing a great job of being ready for that. Where's my, like, regular old evolution chamber? Do I even have one?
Looks like we've got a crystal surfacing over here. My boys are heading to it.
Okay.
A new age will dawn.
Alright, so I've got... This place is being overworked. You guys... I'm going to want static defenses of some kind, probably, but... The main thing is going to be to have a big old army that can move around to wherever we're being attacked.
Mutation complete.
And we want lots of gas coming in, because I want to build lots of mutalisks, because even though that's easy mode, they're not like completely invulnerable or anything. They're just really fast and can do a lot, and I want them. It's weird. It's like we're fairly limited in what we're allowed to build here. Okay, whatever. It's planning to get a... Can I build more,
The
these?
hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, that's a pretty vicious attack.
A new age. This is my burden to bear.
Oh no, I didn't mean for her to go by herself, although she could, I suppose.
Unravels before Amon shall meet his end. This is my burden to bear. I strike at the enemy.
Damn, this can't be good. Ground's shaking under our boots here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the other special gimmick of this mission. He shows up and kills bases. So you want to get as much as you can out of him. Because eventually we just need a huge force of 3-3 Mutalisks.
Holy hell. Amon just ripped the ground out from under my command center. Now how are we supposed to fight something like that?
Carefully.
We must set up multiple bases if we are to survive Amon's assault. It is only a matter of time before he comes for the rest of us.
Let him come. The swarm is well prepared.
Not sure I should have attacked this thing. But I've certainly got more force than I did a minute ago.
Another crystal is passing by us soon. I am sending out some warriors to intercept it.
Oh, did she get killed? No, oh, she got killed. Okay, so I shouldn't have attacked that thing. I didn't have enough force. Crap. Oh, man! Alright, fine. Let's try to recover.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, that went poorly, but I didn't realize that this was going to work quite as bad as it did. I didn't anticipate her dying quite that badly. But I am getting lots of mutas, which should be good. Actually, I need to build more hatcheries, so I can build mutas up even faster. Because it's not really about taking care of these little... It's not really about taking care of these things. So she's using her super.
Mutation complete.
Yeah, so I'm off to a bad start, but we might still be okay.
Swinging by again. Raiders, let's help bring that thing down.
Mutation complete. Spawn more overlords.
Oh, it's got those instant spawning overlords that I love so much. Now I need a hive before I can...
A new age will dawn.
Let's go this way.
The hive cluster is under
Never mind, as soon as I go over there.
Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Oh, mineral fields are running out too. Yeah, I didn't get off to a very good start with this.
This This is my burden.
A void crystal is approaching my nexus point. My forces are heading toward it.
Mutation complete.
Seismic disturbance detected. It appears Amon has chosen to attack my nexus point.
Mineral field depleted.
I thought I had a whole bunch of, oh, the eggs are all hatching now.
Depleted.
Be on your guard, Kerrigan. Amon will surely strike
Oh.
your hive cluster soon.
I didn't know how quickly I was going to run out of shit.
My destiny manifests. I strike at the enemy.
So we need to be able to very quickly kill shit. Those little crystal guys suck. Okay, I'm not doing this right at all.
I sense Amon's focus.
We apparently just didn't even get this thing even vaguely off to the right start. Let's end and restart. Boy, I thought I was riding high after the last campaign, but I didn't remember this one being too bad. I need to get better defenses. Zerg static defense is just nowhere near as good in this game. But what I'm discovering is that Kerrigan alone can't hold these attacks. Like in normal difficulty, she can basically hold attacks by herself.
What is it you require? The void crystals orbit Amon, projecting his void barrier.
I also learned that we're going to run out of minerals at that first base pretty quickly into this whole thing.
That is our moment to destroy them.
Okay, I mean, I apparently misunderstood how long it was going to be before I was going to lose. Never mind, I misunderstood how many...
My destiny manifests.
So either I have to put a stop to these things before they can become overwhelming, which might involve actually building roaches, because they can attack ground and they're cheaper.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
The first crystal should be vulnerable to our attacks soon. My warriors will engage it shortly.
Yeah, but our first big attack, where we launched an attack that wasn't successful, can't really have that. We need to put off launching any attacks until we're good and ready.
Speak to me.
Are we good and ready now?
A new age.
I mean, is it possible to do this before... Oh, do it while the Protoss are here.
Amon shall meet his end.
Yeah, work with the Protoss.
Forces are under attack.
Amon's construct. His reach is long hidden. He will attack us at every turn.
What's going on over here? Oh, you guys aren't, okay, you guys got confused about what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, okay, we needed to do this in sync with the... the Protoss. That was the key.
My destiny manifests. Amon shall meet.
Because that's not like a permanent thing, but it means,
The hive cluster is under attack.
it means the hive cluster's under attack.
Under attack.
What is it you require?
Okay, a desperate splash of defensive Zerglings. Is well worth the cost.
I will.
So what that did is we took out anything that was spawning enemies. I call that a good start.
Looks like we've got a crystal surfacing over here.
We still need to get going with a lot of other stuff. We need to get these bases going because these side bases are going to get taken away from us pretty early. So we want to get whatever we can out of them before they're destroyed. And eventually we need to get going on massed ultras, or not ultras, mutalisks. Flyers, mutalisks, yeah. Throw on a save. Jim's attacking, and that was our whole thing. Get down here when Jim is attacking, or when someone else is attacking.
Our forces are under attack.
Let's see how these void crystals fare against my new power.
Are under attack.
Who's under attack? If it's our army, that's great. They should be under attack.
What is it?
Can we just please finish it off? Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
Damn, this can't be good. Ground's shaking under our boots here.
Okay. So I think we got rid of the two closest things spawning dudes, which should relieve the pressure a bit. We've already watched Murder Man murder whole bases with his super awesomeness. So we'll throw down another save.
We must set up multiple bases if we are to survive Amon's assault. It is only a matter of time before he comes for the rest of us.
Let him come.
I don't give a shit, I'm gangsta. She is pretty gangsta.
A new age will dawn.
Not enough energy. Mutation complete.
Another crystal is passing by us soon. I am sending out some warriors to intercept it.
Complete.
Final step.
Okay, he just did something. What is that? Superman. Oh, he's eating up chunks of the map. Whatever. Whatever makes you feel powerful. Man, Amon must have the smallest penis ever. He wants to destroy the entire universe out of his penis envy. Alright, we need more overlords for sure. I think it was a good idea to have attacked some of those guys that we have attacked. We missed a gas thing, so let's get that. But taking out those little pain-based things was smart. I don't have time to really look at them, but we've got nice big bases for the Terrans and the Protoss here. So syncing up our attacks with them is wise.
My destiny manifests. I strike at the enemy.
Alright, kill them off.
Complete.
This is one of these crystals we're supposed to get. They are easiest to fight if you just send your guys out, your mutalisks rather.
Void crystal's swinging by again. Raiders, let's help bring that thing down.
So it's flying out over the land, which means flyers might be able to get at it without being countered. I think it has kind of an area of effect attack of its own, though. Oh yeah, those things have super range. Alright, we just lost the guy by even attempting to do something.
What is it you require? This is my burden to bear. I am called. Speak to me. I sense them.
Okay, this is a new base to launch attacks from. That's what these void chasms basically are.
Mutation. Complete. Our forces are under attack.
What is it you require?
I don't know what... Man, these things are resilient.
Amon shall meet his.
Okay, you guys are still attacking, I get it.
Complete.
Do I need to kill these
Void
things?
crystal is approaching my nexus point. My forces are heading toward it.
Depleted.
Speak. Amon shall meet his end. What is it you require?
Seismic disturbance detected. It appears Amon has chosen to attack my nexus point.
Okay.
Final
Try to pick an overland route and then we'll kill this thing because it's in the way.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Amon shall meet his end.
Be on your guard, Kerrigan. Amon will surely strike your hive cluster soon.
Yeah, he probably will. I need to be
Mineral field
ready to abandon a base.
Our forces are under attack.
My destiny manifests.
Our forces are under attack.
Problem is,
Mineral field.
these are expensive units, and I'm building them very rapidly
New aim.
to maintain this.
It shall be.
Oh, get away from there, guys.
I
That's
am called.
it's a giant murder wave.
Sense Amon's focus has turned to my swarm. We must evacuate before he attacks.
Oh crap! That killed her.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, I'm about to lose my starting base. Well, that might not actually be too bad. Because that's the one I've already lost everything at. I did lose
Another crystal's heading my way.
a hatchery from that, but this area they won't ever take, so I can just build more hatcheries.
Our forces are under attack.
Well, this is annoying.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
What is it you require?
Our forces
Frustrating is that I launched a huge army, took out all of his stuff they could build stuff to fight me with, and I'm still losing all my bases. Like, he's still attacking everywhere at once, even though I did everything possible to wipe out his bases.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay. We need a hive, and this is only a lair. Okay, fine.
Our forces are under attack.
I cannot delay.
Let's just kill this. We'll worry about the towers in a minute. Actually, we won't even worry about the towers. Just kill that and get out.
Amon shall meet his end.
Yeah, we're not killing enough crystals, for sure.
I sense their fear.
Our forces are under attack.
Amon. I will not fail.
There's like an infinite number of these assholes who attack. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing it right here.
Our forces
Because I tried to finally get to a point where I could start fighting crystals, and
All shall be wrong. I sense their fear. I cannot delay. Amon
well, we
shall
killed this before it could really get off the ground, which is nice. And they didn't get any new stuff going with it. Alright. Let's get you guys over here to attack a vulnerable crystal.
Our forces are under attack.
SCVs, evacuate the command center. That whole area's going down.
But there is a race against time because we can lose. Yeah. So kill 7 vulnerable crystals, you win.
my destiny. Final stand begins now.
How is it not vulnerable? Ah, whatever. Fuck. Okay.
Our drones are under attack.
Oh, this is obnoxious. Okay, so none of those counted as kills for me. New void chasm has appeared. I need to concentrate on killing killing these guys. Might need to pull away and wait till it gets over here. Actually kill it then. Because it'll... If I try to kill it now, other stuff will probably attack. I don't know how quickly I can kill it, that maybe that doesn't matter. They take damage just from being in its area. That sucks. Man, look at how quickly they die. Try to pull them out. Try to pull them out.
We require more Vespine gas.
My desk.
$32 of these guys.
Our forces are under attack.
I will not fail. What is it? I will not fail.
Okay, we finally have a vulnerable crystal. Let's not lose this. Holy crap, you guys are...
Amon is preparing to strike my nexus. Be wary, Kerrigan. Your hive cluster is next.
I am called.
Okay, the more territory you hold, the better you're able to deal with these crystals, but... having some trouble because of just lots of mean bad guys who want to kill me.
My destiny manifests. It shall be.
Oh, the Protoss are attacking. Maybe I should try to take advantage.
Final stand begins now. My destiny manifests.
Okay, we got one crystal down.
Your time has ended. I can see.
You take a lot of losses in this mission.
All shall be.
Oh wow, I'm actually not maxed out on Overlords.
You cannot hide behind your crystals, Amon. I am called.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay. Try to keep up the pressure here.
We require
Wow, losing a lot. Trying to keep healing as often as I possibly can.
Aliens attacking my hive cluster. Minions, flee!
Get the
now!
fuck out, dudes! Get out, get out, no! Okay, so I didn't fully take everything out of that place, which sucks.
Amon shall meet his end.
And wow, okay.
Is my
our forces are under
I strike at the enemy.
I was forced to become this, just as you were.
I don't remember that.
Torn from everything I knew.
our forces are under attack.
My destiny manifests.
Mutation complete. Our forces are under
This isn't a great place because I should be saving more often when things are going right.
Crystal radiance will mend my wounds. It shall be.
But we lost. Yeah. Oh boy, have I got drones? No idle workers. So I'm not gonna be able to rebuild until I do some stuff here.
Final stand begins now. It shall be. I will not fail.
It's gonna be hard to get my shit rebuilt while I'm dealing with all this.
I can see countless universes. What is it you require?
Okay, and we're gonna need to get them back soon, because I'm sure this place is about to get attacked.
I feel your power weakening, Amon.
You suck.
Infinity unravels before me.
Okay, so she just died. So let's get all you guys out of here. Because that torment construct just wasn't our friend at all.
We require more Vespine.
My command center's about to fall. Sarah, we're running out of time here.
Yeah, I know. We don't really have a lot of crystals we got either. I'm not sure I've done this right. Big Superman are going to kill all my shit here. My shit being a Vespine geyser, but still.
A new age will dawn. Speak to me. I can see countless universes.
It's all pretty cool. Hmm. Okay, well, Raynor's attacking one of their pain thingies. I should probably help, but oh boy, I'm torn on what I should be doing. 40 seems like enough to put a hurting on one of these crystals, but it keeps passing through enemy zones. Oh, he actually took one out without us. That's cool. Let's get a little revenge on this guy.
Is vast.
We require more Vespine gas.
What is it you require? The final stand begins now.
Our forces are under attack.
I think I lost my evolution chamber. I could be powering her up,
Under attack.
I think, with better stats. I should be microwaving more carefully here, but
Be gone. My power is vast. My destiny manifests. I will not fail.
We require more Vespine gas.
All shall be one with the light. I cannot delay.
it's annoying. They just keep spawning infinite crap to kill you, but
This is my burden. I am home. I can see countless universes.
Amon's focus has fallen upon my final nexus. Warriors, evacuate before it is torn asunder!
and basically, yeah, we're nearing the point where we're not going to get reinforcements because we're going to run out of ability to mine.
The hive cluster is under attack.
It shall be.
Forces are under attack.
Should have avoided this place. I don't even know.
Purpose to our battles, our struggles. We suffer and die only to be forgotten.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I feel like I should have avoided this place. I wonder if I got a save. Maybe I got to save an autosave when I wiped out the fourth crystal. Crystal's fast enough. Mask Mutalisk is great on normal. It might be expensive to maintain an army of sufficient size on hard.
Speak to me.
Okay, so I want to get rid of this
Our forces are under attack.
the stuff here. I want to get rid of now. This base before it gets off the ground. I know the Protoss are over there fighting a crystal.
I will not.
I want to get this before it gets any bigger.
Shall meet
Roaches going. I'm not getting as much opportunity to fight those things away from ground support as I wanted anyway.
Amon is attacking my hive cluster. Minions, flee now!
Didn't get as much out of that as I should have anyway. And here's the jerks coming to attack.
Forced to become this, just as you were, torn from everything I knew.
Forces are under attack.
I can see countless universes.
Pretty sure this will count as countless universes. Pretty sure.
Complete.
What is it you require? It shall be.
Yeah, there's always an infinite army of these assholes spawning.
My destiny manifests.
My thing is, this time
All shall be one with the light.
I took out the base that wiped my shit out before.
I feel your power weakening, Amon. A new age will dawn.
Oh, these guys are taking damage because they're not,
I can see.
Our forces are under attack.
Alright, a mixture of roaches and ultra, Mita seems to be doing okay.
Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals.
Ooh, shit, we're out of minerals. Okay, yeah, that'll be a thing if we, just keep building armies.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, let Jungle Jimmy help.
You will not decide our fate. I cannot.
My command center's about to fall. Sarah, we're running out of time here.
Yeah, I understand, Jimmy.
I am called. A new
Our
age.
forces are under attack.
I will not stay.
Alright, just wiped out an attack wave.
I cannot delay.
Here he comes. Doing his thing.
A new age will dawn. Speak to me. Be gone. The final stand begins now. A new
I don't know how much I lost there, but it was some.
it shall
Oh, you guys aren't. Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
now be.
Just finish that crystal off. You guys get out of there if you can. I guess you couldn't.
Will suffer for this.
Yeah, I blame them. That's okay, as long as I don't. I haven't used Zerglings too much. That's a stupid move. Shouldn't have used Zerglings. I was just trying to get something cheap, and then I realized I got lots of gas and no minerals right now. So I need to get as much out of this base as I can, because once it's gone, I'm kind of screwed.
A new age will dawn. Be gone. A new age will dawn.
You guys just never got... Never mind.
Our forces are under attack.
Did I ever get my ultimate upgrades for these guys? I did.
Speak to me.
Which is what makes it painful that they're dying constantly.
We require more minerals. Mutation complete.
Amon's focus has fallen upon my final nexus. Warriors, evacuate before it is torn asunder!
Celestial radiance will mend my wounds.
Ah, son of a bitch.
There is no purpose to our battles. Our we suffer.
Thought I had it going for a while there. Let's go back one. I need to save more often, but okay, I'm thinking if I restart this whole thing, traditionally, yeah, mutalisks, they can fly around and get wherever you want them to go, but the range on the towers is I thought it would. They're expensive, hard time getting them to survive.
Our forces are under attack.
Now let's huddle up. Don't get pulled into a fight we don't need to fight.
I sense it. Your time has ended.
Forces are under attack.
My destiny now.
Our forces
It always ends up being about losing this critical kill ball mass.
I cannot delay.
Our forces are under attack.
What is high on gas and low on minerals? Nothing, really. Mulisks are the best I've got. I could try to get Hydralisks going. Banelings are not going to be of use here, I don't think.
What is it you require?
Mutation complete.
This is probably the fight where I needed to save up Extinction.
Amon's focus has fallen upon my final nexus. Warriors, evacuate before it is torn asunder!
Forces are under attack.
Just because I got so little
Minerals.
minerals left, I might as well focus in on really expensive gas units like Mutalisks. Oh, you were almost dead, but not quite dead, and I let you stick around. That was my fault.
We suffer and die only to be forgotten.
Our forces are under attack.
You know, I'm mineral starved. Hydras were not the answer.
Amon shall meet his end. This is my
Well, I've got a respite here. I mean, I could throw down a save. But I really need the next couple of crystals to show up someplace I can get to. We've cleared a lot of the map, although obviously
Speak to me. I am called.
they keep...
The final stand begins.
finally at the point where gas is almost as rare as
We
minerals.
require more Vespine gas.
New void chasm has appeared. I might let the
You will not decide.
Protoss deal with that. Or, no, Protoss are dealing with this one. So I might let the Terrans deal with it.
Be gone.
Mutation complete.
I am unstoppable.
So that might not have been a good use, but I... There we go. That's why I did it.
Infinity unravel.
Figured this would eventually get us to here.
Amon his end. Amon shall meet his end. Amon shall meet.
Will he meet his end? Is that what's going to happen?
Amon's moving against my final hive cluster. If it falls, I will only have my standing forces to rely on.
Yeah, and it's going to fall. Like, we can't stop this, right?
I cannot delay. Do you feel that? Your end approaches.
Okay, so I've got what minerals I've got now.
My destiny manifests.
I've got what I've got, and that's all what I've got, and I have to hope that,
Amon shall meet. Infinity unravels before me.
how do you do this? I need to hit control meatlists. Can I grab all the meatlists? Make them group 2. Have them work together. I only got to get 2 more.
Infinity unravels before me.
Here's the problem, is running past a bunch of these assholes. So I don't know if I can take them out.
Our forces are under attack.
I can see.
Our forces
No,
are under
shouldn't have done that. Needed to wait for them to be more vulnerable. Can I go back just a minute or two? No, I can go back 4 minutes. Okay, so, I mean, I've reached a... I need to do it with my standing army. I've taken out, what is it, 4 or 5? I need to take out a lot more. You need to get a big death ball going and keep the map clear of spawning gateway things. And usually, your best strategy... I feel like the Protoss have this one on their own. I'm going to come up to where this one spawned against the Terrans. See if the Protoss can handle that by themselves.
My destiny manifests.
And well, over here, we got this oversaturated. I don't know if the Hydralisk... Aha.
I can see countless universes. I can see countless universes. It shall be the final stand.
Creep
begins.
teleport.
I can see countless universes. Countless universes.
She can cast countless universes, you guys. I hope you realize that.
We require more Vespine gas.
Alright, so the Protoss are having more trouble. I guess they really did need my help.
I am called.
I thought they had it.
I cannot delay.
I mean, I might be able to help them out with one of these. I need to use these more often. Because they have a cooldown.
Amon's moving against my final hive cluster. If it falls, I will only have my standing forces to rely on.
Our forces are under attack.
What is it required?
I got the Terrans helping.
I am called.
And there's really nothing for these guys to do anymore, except, you know, waste time and energy. So let's park them here, I guess. They can't do anything useful.
A new age will dawn. Amon shall meet his end.
Our forces are under attack.
I am called. Infinity unravels before me.
Our forces are under attack.
Amon shall meet.
Area of effects guys versus Amon. Amon.
And Amon shall
Alright, the Protoss giving us a hand here. Okay, let's hold on.
speak to me.
How do I... Here we go. Get them to be controlled too. This crystal up here seemed to be moving into an area
Amon shall meet.
where it was actually kind of vulnerable. This one too, although I remember it came up here and hit some shit that gave us trouble. See if we can get the Terrans to help us out, and they Combo attack.
Speak to me.
You get a little help, Terrence? Oh, these jerks are repairing it. So once you start doing that, shit starts warping in. Really hoping the Terrans would help.
Celestial radiance will mend my
Yeah, 'cause
wounds.
she got herself killed while she got killed while trying to help with that. Ah, shit. Oh, this might be another one where I just need to throw this one out. Start a strategy that involves larger armies that don't have all Mulisks. I might just have a failure of it on my hands here. I don't know how long I've been at this video.
A new age will dawn.
Okay, so a couple of things happened. I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake.
Amon shall meet his end. Speak to me. This is my burden to bear. I sense it.
Mutation complete.
Oh, that thing didn't get hurt by the
Speak to me.
spell damage, I guess.
I am called. I will not fail. You will not decide our fate.
Okay.
I will not fail. You will not decide our fate.
Just want to kill these constructs as quick as possible. They're usually the biggest threat.
Amon's moving against my final hive cluster. If it falls, I will only have my standing forces.
It is going to fall. I'm not sure there's any point in saving those drones either.
Required. You will not decide our fate. The final stage begins now.
I guess I don't want to lose the overlords. They fly though, so they're probably fine. Okay.
We require more Vespine gas.
You guys got nothing better to do right now. Help us.
Amon shall meet his end.
Waiting for more of those guys to appear. The crystals, I mean. See, these things just stick around. You know, they're going to be back.
It shall be.
Our forces are under attack.
What is it you require? You will not decide our fate.
Does it matter if flyers were there, or did I lose a bunch of guys? I lost a bunch of guys, didn't I?
You will not decide our fate.
I know this is expensive. I gotta clear the map of these guys, otherwise I can't fight without. Oh, those are Protoss. They're helping us. Okay. I think I lost track of where my map, where I was on the map. I just keep suffering more and more losses.
Time has ended. I am unstoppable. Decide our fate. My power is vast.
I wish the Protoss had hung around. They had a good thing going here with us fighting together.
All shall be one with the light.
We require more Vespine gas.
Now we've got ourselves cut off from our own base.
Be gone.
I really am going to need some help from our allies, and I don't know how much they're going to do here.
Do you feel that? Your end approaches.
Oh, that's a mistake too. I got my new units all coming together here.
A new age will dawn.
And they all get wiped out because they had to fly through the middle of a base. So that was stupid. It was my fault.
It shall be.
I either wait here and hope that crystals come where I need them to, or I mean, it's not impossible that we could win. What if we go in here behind the
My destiny.
Protoss and clear this path? I mean, I can hope they can do it for us, but
Sense their fear. I cannot delay. The final stand begins now.
what if you guys were able to hit this thing without getting murdered by a million defenses that popped up? Is that possible? Is it possible? Dare we dream? I don't know if they'll survive. They might kill it and then die, which would be a problem. It's gonna be pretty close. They'll all die together, or they'll all survive. If they all survive, I'm in really good shape, actually. Okay. They all fly back to Kerrigan. I'm actually going to throw down a save. They all fly back to Kerrigan, and they all get healed together.
You are no champion of light. Murderer. Hypocrite.
I can see countless universes.
does that even matter, you guys? They're gonna kill our base here. We don't even care. If they can get out, great. One of them did. But only one of them.
Amon shall not wait.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under
Can't let her get... Can't let them get away from her.
Our forces are under attack.
This is my birth.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Doesn't matter if the hive cluster is under attack. I have to wait for one to show up where we can get to it.
The final stand begins now.
Our forces
We stay
are
here.
under attack.
We can't. I'm just waiting for one to spawn where we can get to it.
We will not.
This was a disaster.
Our forces are under attack.
Because it killed our
Cluster is under attack.
attack power in a way that we can't afford.
I cannot delay.
Our forces
Need to wait for one to show up nearby. Slam extinction to kill everything that's guarding it. And then just go after it. And hope that we can take it out. Or I need help from my allies whose bases are not...
are under
They're probably not producing because they're probably out of resources too, actually. Oh boy. Oh, fine. Be this way, you jerks.
I am called. This is my birth.
Try to hide in the Protoss space, maybe.
I am called.
I mean, I don't think we can win. I might need to just acknowledge that and give up, but I'm waiting for... Is that the only freaking vulnerable crystal? I mean... If this is going to stay there forever... But this ain't going to work. It's frustrating to be this close. Because, like, the smart move would be to start over. But it can spawn... Yeah, who knows what kind of not bad stuff will appear to murder us. Okay, we got rapid regeneration. Healed up. And nope, not gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Okay. Another crystal showed up. Some kind of hit and run tactics. Can I go through between these two sets of defenders somehow? Get to where it is, attack it, move away from it, regen, attack.
The hive cluster is under attack.
They're not strong enough to wipe it out without getting killed by its area of effect. So, regen. I know this is silly. I'm going to throw it on a save just in case I can make this work. Okay, now come after it again. Really hope it has no place from which it can launch. Ah, fuck, it can launch. Guys. But I don't know if there's any place up here where it could. Did I lose one? I might have lost one.
Strike at the enemy.
Forget it. It's got new shit that's coming out. Which way are you flying? You're flying towards safety. For you.
I strike at the enemy. Celestial radiance will mend my wounds.
You must... All my structure's been destroyed. Fudge, I'm so close. I want to just finish this mission. So, basically, I ran out of time. I wasn't fast enough, and I'm trying to salvage what really is a dead run. If I start over and use a cheaper composition, Flyers isn't as useful as I'd hoped it would be. We need to get you guys into the middle of the map.
A new age will dawn. It shall be.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I will not. I strike at the enemy.
We require more minerals.
Celestial radiance will mend my wounds.
Okay. That kept him alive.
A new
Her alive, I should say. Since Kerrigan is a female. So I've got guys in the middle. Got a couple of Hydras to help Kerrigan to stay alive. I really just have to hope
Cluster is under attack.
something shows up in a place where I can... No, it's never going to work. I really need this frickin',
The hive cluster is under attack.
because they wipe out my hive cluster, I guess I lose. I didn't realize that.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I think I'm about to lose again.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Can they do this? I think maybe they can. It's going to be close. Doesn't help to have that torment construct there. But I think we finally got it. Oh, come on, guys. You can do it. I know you can. You didn't do it. I knew you could, and you didn't. Oh, boy, that was close. Ah. Well, okay, so I needed to manage to throw in a save when I saw that opening. Fudge. All right. We're so close. I know this is a complete trash way to win, but I don't want to start over. I want to just win. So, oh, this is a whole different scenario where we thought we had something. Did I have a different autosave? Let's load from this one. I got game over, and then it gave me a different save point. I lost too many mutalisks to be able to do like a sudden strategic. So let's see if I have a larger force of mutas. Okay.
My destiny manifests.
We need to get her back to base, and we need to get the mutas here away, and I need to build...
The hive cluster.
I strike at the enemy. Speak to me. My power is vast. Celestial radiance will mend my wounds.
Okay, you two... just fly over here. And neither of you made it. This is still a good set of mutas. So I can get them somewhere where it will matter.
A new age will dawn. I strike at the enemy.
I hit the wrong button and it killed her.
Our forces are under attack.
This is it, though. Can I kill this thing real quick?
Is under attack. Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is our forces are under attack.
Okay, this ought to do it.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Let's save it. I don't want to lose this again. This is the most trash win ever. But I'm save scumming my way towards just beating the last crystal with nothing left. Killed those constructs. Now I gotta kill this before it gets close enough for those other constructs to help it. Because it just has an area of effect. You can't be close to it without taking damage.
What is it you require?
It doesn't regain... It does regain health. It regains a lot of health if it gets close to these guys. They repair it, although instead they usually attack whoever's a threat. So this is it. We're going to win Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void now. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, Amon, die in your golden hell.
Finally, the barrier has
So did I win, or do we still have to do... Okay, I thought we had to go kill Amon now.
Over, Amon.
No, it's not. I got a new DLC where I'm even stronger.
Product of the flawed cycle. Manipulated for the entirety of your existence.
Manipulate this, bitch.
You know nothing about me. I care little for the Zelda.
But I do have a golden fire angel ass. This game is obsessed with showing us Kerrigan's butt. She's always got some kind of super wedgie, whether it's an insect chitin wedgie or a fiery aura wedgie. Anyway, freedom. And that's what she's about, as the leader of a insect swarm whose minds and will are literally controlled by their queen. I guess she's not that anymore, though.
Go, Jim.
Go into the void and be consumed by Amon. Well, there you go. I made that look easy. That was still easier than the last mission with the Terrans. I just got off to a bad start and then wouldn't let it go.
To memorialize this milestone, Emperor Valerian Mengsk held a monumental celebration in the capital wing of Augsburg.
Do the regular Terrans even know what happened? I thought it was just Jungle Jimmy and his raiders who went in there.
On the Senate steps, Admiral Matthew Horner reaffirmed the military support of the new Dominion government.
What a traitor. And to think, he was the protagonist of Starcraft 1's Terran campaign. Except that apparently he wasn't. Oh, there's Swan and Nameless guys. I guess they actually do have names. Oh, and there's Tychus. Favorite character of all. And you have to break her neck, Jimmy. I guess I did hold her life in my hands and really wanted to hold something else in my hands that belonged to her. Her wallet. That wasn't sexual, I just want to steal her money.
You about ready to get out of here, cowboy?
But I enjoy being in an abandoned bar by myself.
It's about time.
That's a great closing line, but now that that's been said, do you mind explaining what the hell's going on with you now? Well, do you? James Raynor was never heard from again. His badge was recovered from Joey Ray's bar on Marsara, which I guess was still open after all this time. That's nice. Never really became a tourist trap, or maybe in later years it will be like a Jim Raynor museum. Under the steady leadership of Emperor Valerian Mengsk and Admiral Matthew Horner, the Dominion enters an age of prosperity and peace. Bobo became captain of the guard and led his army for new adventures. Red left. Led by their new queen Zagara, the Zerg forcibly lay claim to the systems surrounding Char. Yeah, just what the hell the Zerg are going to do now is a big question mark, because they don't really seem to have like an interest in like, art or culture or just really peace. High Lord Alarak declines an alliance with the unified Protoss, and his people leave Higher to establish their own homeworld. Any Tal'Darim who oppose a decision are permitted one opportunity to join the Templar. And if they don't join the Templar, they can join the Q Continuum. Scientists have reported a strange regrowth of life on formerly barren planets across the Koprulu sector. The origin of these vast changes is unknown. Possibly leading the way for StarCraft 3, possibly just some kind of vague reference to the infinite cycle. We will find out in like 15 years when they make StarCraft 3, I guess. Although now it's been longer since StarCraft. There's been a longer gap from StarCraft Brood War to StarCraft 2. There's been more time now than that has passed, I guess. I remember hearing that somewhere. So yeah, I should have a whole lot of thoughts to share with you about this overall gaming experience, but the problem is it's really late, and I just got determined to wrap this thing up tonight. So, Carrie Sutherland. So yeah, we'll do the credits in super speed. I could just skip them. I don't know, this is like a weird in-between mode of showing respect to the people who made the game and not. But the credits take a really long time if you watch them at normal speed. I saw Paul Lighting in there. The voice acting talent. So, I mean, we're not quite done. I'm trying to decide. I'm going to do Nova Covert Ops, and the big question is, do I want to do it on normal difficulty, which will just make it really stress-free and a fun way for you guys to see the last little tiny bit of story that they added after wrapping up the main story here, or if that would be kind of pointless and I need to do it on hard. Because if I do it on hard, it will be a lot more stressful and difficult, and you'll have a lot more of these videos that are like 90 freaking minutes long. But I don't know. I got to think about it. Let me know in the comments if you have an opinion. This is not a series that's gained a lot of attention. Seems like years ago I had a decent number of people following along and commenting on Starcraft, but somewhere along the way, I guess I just waited too long to follow up on Starcraft with Starcraft 2. Because even Wings of Liberty, I remember having folks watching, whereas Heart of the Swarm and Legacy of the Void just seemed like, I don't know if it was too much stuff or what, but not a lot of. Oh, jeez, look at the wall of names. Jeez, like, and the original premise of these credits were that the grounds would not be maintained, and vegetation would grow over the wall of names, which would like represent a wound healing. But then the architect's original vision was kind of ignored in favor of just keeping it maintained so people could visit the wall of names and look for the names of people that they know who were involved in programming StarCraft 2. If you understand the reference I'm making, I apologize. It's in very poor taste, but I was committed to the bit before thinking, maybe I shouldn't be joking about that. Anyway, yeah, but well, regardless of what I do with, I guess I think I'm going to do Covert Ops at some point. I'm probably going to just jump straight into it and not do a long pause, because if I do a long pause, it'll be a really long pause. Like, I did not mean to go years after wrapping up Wings of Liberty before doing Heart of the Swarm, and I regret now that I did, because there were some folks that I liked getting their feedbacks and comments who were watching Wings of Liberty who did not pick back up when I picked up Heart of the Swarm. Like, I just lost them along the way. So I kind of do intend to get back into it pretty soon. But yeah, the main story, I don't know if StarCraft was ever really mainly about story for people. I mean, it's a game that has obsessive fans of multiplayer and who don't even know the lore. But I always thought it had a decent lore. The original StarCraft had a good story ending with, like, the overarching story of the evil Overmind invading Ire and then being wiped out. But there were plenty of questions they left for a sequel, like, Sarah Kerrigan, the Queen of Blades, was never dealt with. What's her deal? And then Brood War was like an exercise in having interesting characters and individual scenarios, but the story didn't really feel like it advanced. Like, at the beginning of the story, Sarah Kerrigan is the frightening and enigmatic Queen of Blades, ruler of the Zerg. And Ire is run by renegade crazy Zerg. And the Protoss have been forced to retreat. In the very beginning, like, we don't know this at the end of the last game, but the beginning of the Brood War, it's all about the Zerg, or the Protoss rather, trying to find a new home. Which kind of happens, I guess. Like, the biggest, over the course of the game, the UED is introduced as a faction, and then they fight around, and they get completely wiped out. So, like, it's this cyclical thing where everyone is at the same place they were at the beginning. It's like a giant sitcom. Except that the Protoss are even possibly in a worse place, because now the Dark Templar have come in, but they've both been smacked around a bit by the Zerg, and the matriarch of the Dark Templar has been killed. But really, overall, that's like the only thing that seems like it has changed. And individual. Wow. Okay. So I know I'm going overboard with the recordings tonight. I ran out of disk space, so hopefully this is all going to patch together. What was I saying? Yeah, the story. It's weird. I just spent a couple minutes clearing disk space so I could finish recording over the credits. I probably should have just let it go. In fast forward mode, I don't know how long these credits are going to take, so I guess not that much longer. Alright. That was very silly, but it is. Apologize for this last video. Epilogue completed. At long last, Amon is no more. Kerrigan becomes Elnaga and end of the infinite cycle. The residents of the Krulu sector now focus on reconstruction and recovery, making the most of Kerrigan's valiant sacrifice. Okay. That's how you want to look at it. Kerrigan had a difficult, rough life with a lot of weird twists and turns, but I mean, Valiant, I guess. She stopped being a Zerg monster woman, became a Zelnaga god, creature, and it seems like she's still alive at the end, although, the ending of. There's people who really are emotionally moved by the ending of StarCraft 2, where Sarah, apparently in human form, comes back and picks up Raynor at the bar so they can have the life that they've always wanted. And it's kind of a sweet ending, but also it feels like something that would have happened in his head as he was like dying of oxygen deprivation. Like there's no logic at all. She's turned into a Zelnaga. He apparently is like disengaged, like Matt Horner, who's kind of he was intended to be the player character from the first game, and which makes sense. He's more like a straight laced goody two shoes. So like if he needs to be a character in game, whatever. But apparently he's not, and I don't know what the hell. But he's broken off from him. He's not. He's just the implication. They don't. Maybe this is me being negative, but the implication is he's just like drinking himself into oblivion, um, trying to avoid the celebrity of who he has been in the past, which seems impossible, especially if he's hanging out at his known hideout. Although he was hanging out at the bar in Marsara as a fugitive from Mengsk's justice and the number one rebel in the world, so apparently nobody knew he was there. Empires have risen, worlds have been shattered, and gods have been slain. Through it all, brave commanders have led their forces to victory and secured peace and freedom for their people. The saga of StarCraft 2 is ended. Thank you for playing. So for some reason, I thought there would be more, like a little message mentioning the Nova Covert Ops, but there really isn't. That's just kind of the end of StarCraft 2. And I don't know why I bothered to click on this. This is just going to list all that we do, or that we've already done. So assuming it master archives, you can do this, that, or the other. Oh, this is just for the beat it on hard. Got the it didn't save my time for normal, but it saved me doing don't lose any armies to terrain destruction, because that isn't true. That might be true. Yeah, it held on to my accomplishing the normal stuff, but then it didn't hold on to my times. It gets very confused. But anyway, yeah, that's it for the Let's Play, folks. Sort of a disappointing ending. So there's a couple of missions where I was messing up so bad from the start, or you have to pursue one strategy from the start, and getting off of that messes you up and you have to restart the mission. This time, I restarted once because at the very, very beginning, I got Kerrigan and my forces killed by moving too aggressively. But from that point on, we reached a point where I think what I needed to do, because it's like mass mutalisks is what I would always heard was the way to win this mission, and it certainly made it very doable on normal. What I was finding as I went is, I need a cheaper army. Hydras and Roaches probably would have been great just to have a massive army that Kerrigan is constantly healing to keep, because there's a big swath of the map that you can keep clear. Like we had points there where the map was clear. It's just that we didn't have stones appearing at the right places necessarily, and you can chase them down with mutalisks. And I guess you would have that problem too. But the idea was like, mutalisks are expensive to replace, and eventually you run out of bases, you run out of resources, and I just feel like if we'd mined out our bases more effectively before they were taken away from us, and if I'd had cheaper armies that I was just throwing and replacing, maybe it wouldn't have gone any better. Maybe I just needed better micro, and I had the right force, and saves coming at the end got me to a crazy victory. Like, that was a fun way to win at the end, and I was like, no way to replenish my forces and just barely had enough, and like that was a fun ending for me, but wasn't proud of getting there that way. But I don't know. I hope you guys still had fun watching, and let me know in the comments what you thought of the series. I'm not like a StarCraft pro. For me, the most fun parts to go back and revisit myself isn't the gameplay, it's the cinematics, but sometimes these missions are very long, so it's like a 90-minute video where there's like 5 minutes at the beginning and 10 minutes at the end that I consider the highlight. And the epilogue in particular, it was just 3 missions and a little bit of dialogue between missions. Like, it was meant as a pure epilogue. It wasn't like main campaign stuff with lots of dialogue and decisions you could make. You didn't get to pick your mutations for the Zerg or your Spear of Adun abilities. It was a little like kiss goodbye to the series. I don't know how much longer it came. I haven't done the research. Was this a long time after the initial release of Legacy of the Void that the epilogue became available to download, or was it always part of the game? Because it does kind of feel like the Protoss have an ending where they send Amon back to the Void, and then somebody was like, "Yeah, we should do one last mission where you play," or somebody might have been, maybe the fan community was complaining, but we didn't kill him. I mean, sealing away an ancient evil for another 1,000 years feels like an ending to a game to me. But if they were like, maybe people were complaining, or maybe people just thought, hey, there should be one last mission for each of the races because it's weird to go that long without playing as the other races. Wasn't a problem in Brood War, but then again, Brood War was a game that released all. You bought Brood War and it had campaigns for all 3 races. Whereas Legacy of the Void came out like a year or two after Heart of the Swarm, which came out a year or two after Wings of Liberty, so I guess maybe it feels different. I don't know. But either way, I need to wrap this up. So thanks for watching. Glad I finished the series tonight, even though I'm looking at the time and like I should already be in bed. I got to get up for work tomorrow. But glad to have knocked it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments. Like I said, I didn't have as much engagement as I had for Wings of Liberty, but Wings of Liberty is also the most fun of the 3 StarCraft 2 games for me. Anyway, and if you ignore the events of Heart of the Swarm, it actually feels like a pretty good ending. Heart of the Swarm has not... the ending of Heart of the Swarm is a bit weird. But the ending of Wings of Liberty feels like the end of a game. Like, you could have just stopped there, except for the fact that you didn't get to have fun with the Protoss or the Zerg. But yeah, that is the end of the series, other than Nova Covert Ops, which I will do on my channel, and it's got story scenes, but mainly it's just kind of... It feels like fan fiction to me. Because it feels like the story's over. It's like Final Fantasy the After Years stuff. But I hope you tune in and hope you enjoy. Catch you then. Bye-bye.